What's up, Snacker Stars? It's me, the BRE, the man in the backwards hat is back. Brandon from the sAs, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, here with another edition of Pizza Night. And tonight, I'm supposed to hang out with my boy Reuben. Is it Reuben Tejada? Is it Reuben Mays? Is it Reuben Blades? Is it Reuben Kincaid? I don't know which Reuben it is, but I'm going to hang out with him, and I'm going to call him the Reuben-ator. And I'll be right back right after this on Pizza Night. Never fear, Pizza Night is here. So grab yourself a can of beer. That's right, it's Friday night, July the 8th, 2016. Bad cat, early warning sign number 20. Cat always locks door before grooming himself. Actually, I think that's a sign of a good cat. I don't know about you. Anyway, I am back on the Tombstone Trail, as I have been for the previous 2 weeks, to try yet another one of their limited edition pizzas. This week, it is the Reuben-ator. That is right. They have taken the classic Reuben sandwich and turned it into a pizza. This pizza has corned beef, caramelized onions, real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese, and tangy Thousand Island dressing, sprinkled with rye croutons on their original crust. I think that's pretty interesting that it's got rye croutons on a pizza, as well as corned beef. Those are things I've never had on a pizza. Now, Thousand Island, I'm not so sure how that's going to work out. I don't really like salad dressing hot, but we'll see how that works out. And there you see from the depiction, it's got little chunks of beef on there. It looks like the caramelized onions are there. And I think that's a chunk of rye right there. Alright guys, let me take it out of the package and show it to you in its frozen form. Alright, I've got the Reuben-ator out of its plastic package. Let me go ahead and pull off that slip cover. And ta-da! What we have here is what looks to be a pizza with a ton of onions on it. And I hope they're really caramelized, and I hope that comes through in the bake, because it'll be disappointing if they're just kind of slimy and nasty. You see the little meat chunks in there for the corned beef. I don't really see... yep, there we go. There's the Thousand Island dressing peeking through some of the cheese. And these are the quote-unquote rye croutons. Alright guys, they told me to preheat the oven to 400. They want us to cook it for 18 to 20 minutes. Well, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to check it at about 15 minutes, and I'm going to probably put it in the broiler. I'll be right back right after this to show you the cooked Reuben. Alright, we're back, and I got this thing out of the oven, the Reuben-ator limited edition from Tombstone, and let's take a look. Okay, well, that looks really drab is how I would describe that. Almost like a 70s, sort of beige ensemble going on there. Let's get a little bit closer if we shall. Now, the disbursement of toppings isn't great. There's some vacant area over here. But over in the 420 area, there's all kinds of meat, so that's good. And there seems to be a proliferation of the rye over here, whereas in some areas it's kind of sparse. Maybe I should have redistributed things. Now, in terms of the bake, I did not use the broiler this time. In fact, I only cooked this thing for 7 minutes 2 times, basically. I spun the pizza around about 180 degrees and put it in for another 7 minutes, so making 14 total. And when I looked after 14 minutes, it was curling up, as you can see here. So that's kind of interesting. Part of that might be because there was a break in the crust, I think over here or so, when I got the pizza from Safeway. $5.49, by the way, from Safeway, in case you're wondering. And yeah, alright, so let me go ahead and chop up that 420 slice for you and show it to you. Alright, I've taken some hunks out of that with the pizza scissors. Let me go ahead and pick up the closest semblance to the 420 slice. Well, I guess it's going to be this one, which goes from about 210 to about 420. And pick that up and show it to you. Lots of meat on that one. Not very floppy on the crust. This crust crisped up very quickly. So I think it's going to be a crunchy ride, but maybe that'll be a good thing with a Reuben. Alright guys, I'll be right back right after this to take a bite of the Reuben-ator from Tombstone. Alright gang, I am back, and I'm going to take a bite of this Reuben-ator pizza from Tombstone. This is the third Tombstone in 3 weeks that I've had. I think I'm getting a little tired of Tombstone by now, but hey, they've fed me well for the last few weeks. Let's see how they do tonight. This is a really interesting looking slice of pizza. I never ever would have thought to make a Reuben pizza. Or no, wait, that's right. That place Delicious, which is up here. I don't think you can see that high. There are menus up there in the area where I keep menus of places that are closed. Delicious Pizza used to have a Reuben pizza. I never got around to trying it. But I'm going to try this one now and we'll see how it works out for me, alright? Bon appetit. Well, the third time is definitely not the charm for Tombstone. I'll tell you guys, I don't know what they're thinking on this one. They kind of, throw the wacky wall walker against the wall, see if it sticks, see if it climbs down. This one I think just fell on the floor. Yeah. Ugh. Doesn't taste great. The whole flavor combination does not come together well. Does not taste like a Reuben in my eyes. I think they're trying to use the caramelized onions to simulate the sauerkraut on a Reuben, because there's no sauerkraut on this, thank God. But man, oh God, the combination of the Thousand Island dressing with the caramelized onions has this weird pickly flavor that's not good. It's like not pickles, but something pickled, and I don't like it. That ruins the whole experience for me. If the rest of it were good, I wouldn't be able to tell because of that overwhelming pickly flavor. And again, I don't mean like dill pickles. It's something else altogether. Pickled onions, maybe? Ugh. Anyway, yeah, no, don't put Thousand Island in the oven. Anyway, also the meat is spongy and rubbery. It's not great either. A good corned beef, has a certain texture to it, and that texture is not in any way, shape, or form represented by this meat globule that they put on here for you. It's not great. What's the point? What's the point of the rye crumbs when they don't even really taste like rye? I could see maybe making the crust out of a rye bread dough. That would be really, really cool, but this just makes for extra crust on the top. And because it got prematurely crispy, I already don't enjoy the crust. The last couple of weeks I got the crust down pat pretty well, and it didn't get quite so crispy. Cooking it for less time this time, it got even more crispy. And my oven's brand new, so I don't know what's going on there. This thing needs work, guys. I don't like it one bit. The cheese is cheese. That's the only plus. The cheese is cheese. Yeah. Quarter thumb up from me, the BRE, for this, the Reuben-ator pizza by Tombstone, limited edition. Pick it up at your local Safeway or other grocery store if you dare. And let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. Also, while you're down below, check out the description that I took time to write for you. And also, click on the link down below to join the sAs group on Facebook with hundreds of the coolest people in the world, maybe thousands someday. You should be a member. Why aren't you? You should join right away. Also, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at BrandonReichSAS, and when you do, you want to make sure you use the hashtag Snack Society all day, every day. That way I know what you're eating, and you know what I'm eating, and then you know what Heel Will is eating, and you know what Director Alex is eating, and the whole world, and it goes so on, and so on, and so on, and it grows like the force that it should. And also like, favorite, share, and subscribe, and in the meantime, in between time, bye-bye, Reuben.